With EAFC 24 release being a matter of days away, we are well and truly getting stuck into starter squad season. So in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of squads that are super quick, super ratty, super sweaty. Now kicking off squad number 1 in goal, we've got Diogo Costa, 82 rated gold common Portuguese league goalkeeper. Unless he's in like an SBC solution for something, this man's basically going to be this guy. By the way, with starter teams and actually building your starter teams, it's a bit debatable on when the best time to buy the cards actually are. Should you get them on day 1 on the web app? I don't know. For example, some might have super high inflated prices. However, certain cards, depending on how meta they are and in demand they are, might start off cheap on the web app but rise significantly once the game releases. So it's a weird one. I would tend to hang fire on day 1 and look to pick up some of these cards heading into day 2 potentially, or once you get on the console. There's no point having full starter squads ready to go on the web app when you're not getting the game to the 29th, for example. But continuing, we have got one of our thumbnail players, Jeremiah St. Just. This man, every single year he's in starter teams, and he's got a little bit better, 76 to a 77 this year. It's just pure pace. The whole aim of these squads is to be ratty and sweaty and quick at the start of the game, and St. Just ticks all those boxes. At left back, we've got a man by the name of Sanusi in the Portuguese league for Porto, so currently just the Portuguese league. I touched on this a couple of times. Liga Portugal at the start of the year, so good, so cracked. There's a lot of quick cards that are low rated, will get packed a lot and should be really cheap. At right back, we've got Alexander Barr, 5-star weak foot. You probably can't see it because my face is just about covering it. But 3-star, 5-star high on this man, and he looks ridiculous for a starter fullback. Benfica, Denmark, gonna be insanely cheap. He's got great physicals, good defending stats. Definitely a cheap beast. And the last centre-back in the back 4 is Inacio, a sporting man, same team as St. Just. Not as quick, but a little bit better in the defending department. And I think this back line, man, 91 pace, 80, 93, 93. We're not slow. We're not messing about. It's going to take a lot of pace to get past us. One thing I will say with fullbacks in particular, defending and physical stats, especially with these lower rated, quicker cards, tend to be low. Like the physical and defending on Sanusi, for example, isn't anything crazy, but a Chemstar can help boost it up as much as you want. But being real, pace is all we're looking for here. So moving up to our left midfield position now, we've got Galeno, the Brazilian man, also at Porto. Pure pace, great dribbling stats, decent finishing as well for a left mid. Like if he finds himself in the box, you could find the back of the net with a 79 finishing. Passing is nothing crazy, but 4-star skills should be fun. In the right midfield position is one of my favourite cards at the start of the game. If you're not using him in your actual starter team, get him on the bench as a super sub because he is deadly. Rafa, 83 rated, look at the pace, 93. Ridiculous dribbling for this card as well. To partner with that pace is going to cause chaos. Compared to centre forward, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Really nice passing and decent shooting. Mate, what a card. Now, I'm going to skip the midfield for now, and we're going to head straight to the striker department. And it's players that you've probably seen in majority of people's starter teams. Donyell Marlin, the bold buzz cut beast. Look at the card, boys. He's getting better and better every single year. The finishing, the shot power, 4-star, 4-star. He's got pace. He's got great dribbling stats, decent passing, decent physicals. He's going to be a powerhouse at the start of the game. And his strike partner is a man who's been in about 15 of my videos so far on EAFC 24. It's Adeyemi. You can't overlook this boy, especially when you're looking for ratty, pacey players. Adeyemi is that man. 96 pace. Great finishing stats, decent dribbling as well, 4-star, 4-star. Now the midfielders tend to be the weak point for this team. There's not too many pacey players that can get on full chem in this squad. I've chosen the Mecha as midfielder number 1. Decent pace to be fair, being 82. With a correct chem style, he looks actually pretty stacked across the board. But he's got good dribbling, decent-ish passing stats, but he's also got the defending and physical side to his game. And his midfield partner is Benfica's new boy, Orkun Koçu, I think that's how you say his name. He was tearing it up in the Turkish league, so many team of the seasons. He's got 3-star, 5-star, and he's not the quickest of players, but you kind of need this kind of man in your team because of the passing stats and the shooting and the dribbling being so much better than your other centre midfielder. You're going to need that little bit of support, so he's in the team. Now, there's not too many defensive options in regards to the midfielders, so they're definitely the weakest point. If you've got suggestions on how you could tweak them, let me know down below. But that is pacey, ratty team number 1. Let's get on to team number 2. Now, in goal, it could be any Bundesliga keeper. I'm going to pick Kevin Trapp, 85 rated. At the start of the year, last year, 84s, 85 goalkeepers were so cheap. So try, if you've got the coins, pick up a decent rated one who could be there for a little while, but this could be any Bundesliga boy. Our centre-back partnership is the ever-faithful starter beast Klosterman and the big man Upamecano. 81 pace on Klosterman. Looks solid defensively, great physicals. I believe he's got, was he 80 last year? I think he's got a downgrade. I'm not too sure, but they still kept him in that nice, should be cheap and affordable kind of rating. Low, medium though in the work rates, which is not ideal. But we've got a big boy who is medium alongside him. Is Dale Upamecano. At right back, you could go for a player like Jeremy Frimpong, but I'm picking the old faithful Mbabu because look at the boy. And it's the starter teams. It's what you deserve. He needs to feature at some point each year, and it's the first few weeks of Ultimate Team where he pops up. I had him when he was at Wolfsburg in my starter squad, but he's like 10k at the time. He's a little bit better than what we're looking at here, but he was so good, man. He's like 79 rated. He was built. He was like 6 foot and stocky, just powering his way through the pitch, man. Great player. He's got pace and physicals and a nice haircut in game. At left back, we have got David Around. Decent pace on the man. Same with the physicals. Very well rounded in regards to like bombing forward and overlapping. He can actually play as a left mid, which is interesting. Decent passing, decent dribbling, and that is finalising the back four. Now, this team being real is probably going to be worth a little bit more than the first squad we looked at, because we've got some more premium assets in there. I thought, why not? Leroy Sané, let's get you involved, lad. By the way, he's tearing it up for Germany in the real world. Fair play to him. I believe he actually scored again, and Havertz got an assist in the game against France. Hopefully a floodgate season for my boy Kai. But Sané, 4-star, 2-stars a little bit frustrating, but the pace, you know he has it. Great finishing, great passing, and great dribbling. And I can't imagine it being super expensive. Maybe close to 10k, but I reckon it'll be a bit cheaper. On the other side is a man who features in both squads, and the only man to do so it is Karim the Dream Adeyemi. I spoke about him. I'm a broken record with this man. I love the card. I think he's going to be sick at the start of the game. Let's move on. Midfielder number 1 is Core. Dominic Core. Great name. CDM centre mid. 3-star, 77 rated, and he's got pace, sprint speed for days on this boy. Medium high, defensive. I like what I'm seeing. He's got good physicals as well. Should be cheap as chips. And his midfield partner is a beast. This man at the start of last year was in so many starter squads. It is Konrad Laimer. I believe he's actually moved to Bayern. Am I correct? Or has he moved back to Leipzig? I can't remember. He's in the Bundesliga nevertheless, so chemistry's fine. In case you hadn't guessed, it's a full Bundesliga squad for team number 2. He's got the pace again. Very solid defending stats. Very solid physicals. He's going to be that reassurance you need. Now up front is the sweaty Leipzig duo that we're probably going to see a fair bit. Like these two and like Marlon and Adeyemi are going to be in a lot of starter squads. It is Timo Werner, the burner. Look at him. Finishing's a little bit low. They clearly watch their football, they know what's up. Even though he's doing alright in the Bundesliga. He's got pace coming out of his ears, decent dribbling stats, consistent, pretty decent card, but it's all about this man. My man Lois Openda? How would you say his first name? Let me know if you do know. 3-star, 4-star on both of these, by the way. Great finishing, great dribbling, and pure pace with physicals. This man getting special cards is going to be great. A couple of team of the weeks, maybe EA, maybe even a once to watch because he's recently transferred. Let me get upgraded versions of this boy. But that is going to do it for this video. 2 squads full of pace and rattiness. Let me know down below any tweaks you would make. A player that is definitely going to get into your starter squad for EFC 24. I'll be more, subscribe if you're new, and catch you later.